first thing that impressed me about Jack is that he seemed so pleased and happy to be doing what he was doing.
We would walk in and he'd have the thing in his pocket and his tie is perfectly square and he's got his suit on and looked like a $1,200 Armani suit, and we say to Bill, let's go look in the parking lot, see what kind of car he's driving, because if it's a Mercedes, we really want to do what he's doing.
Everyone's talked about the way he dresses, and he was always the best dressed all the time. But I went to my first interview when he called me. I was working a construction job. I had jeans on and a t-shirt when he called me, and I said, Mr. Renza, I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt and a construction shoes. I'm a construction worker. And he said, come anyways right now.
Jack came to meet me and, as they say, walked in the door and we quickly became friends. You could see the passion that he had for teaching.
People smile in a variety of ways, and Jack's smile was from his heart, and I knew it when I first met him. Knowing Jack is able to teach this profession to young people is, to me, added value.
He's an unbelievable professor at this college, motivating students and showing them the way.
He never minded going to an introduction to accounting class.
He certainly kept everybody awake.
And obviously he grabbed our attention to our advantage.
Why does he teach? I think it's a part of him that requires expression. He always places the interests of others ahead of his own. Teaching is synonymous with that mindset.
We reached the $4 million mark in our capital campaign, and Jack Renza's support and help in opening those doors has made a huge difference for us. He has opened doors for the Community College of Rhode Island that I can tell you would still be closed if Jack hadn't opened them for us. No matter where I am in a room, there could be 1,000 people. He will come find me, walk me over to introduce someone to me, and tell them about how important the community college is to the state of Rhode Island. Jack and Mary Ann have also established a scholarship here at the college, which will live on forever.
One, he cares. And that's very important to me in a professional relationship, that he cares about what happens to you in your profession.
And his clients are tremendously loyal. You'll hear him talk to clients who he's had for 30 years. And that is the top compliment. On a personal basis, I mean, he's just one of the most popular guys here. I mean, he's someone we all would like to aspire to be like, I think, would be the easiest way to put it.
He strives to put others in a position to be successful, and I think that was a major contribution that he makes to others.
You may not always be best at what you do, but my dad always instilled in us, as long as you put your best effort into something, at the end of the day you can look yourself in the mirror and certainly know that you gave it your all.
A lot of his students have gone into accounting because of his coaching.
He was just somebody that you looked at as you were young and you said, wow, I really, this guy's pretty cool. I think he's doing all the right things. We want to try to be like him.
He encouraged both of us to go into accounting, transfer to Bryant, pursue it as a career.
Whether he knew it or not, he was our mentor.
And he looked us both in the eye and he said, you will have a wonderful life and you'll have a great profession.
He would always have an ability to clarify the situation and provide hope. So you'd walk out of there with a desire to fix things. He wouldn't break your spirit. He could teach you how to do things and really walk away inspired to do your job better than what you did it the way you did it before.
I got an offer in the mail from Pete Mawick, which was Jack's alma mater from a work standpoint, and went into Jack not knowing what to do and showed him the letter, and he says, you absolutely have to take it. It was a great experience for me. It will be a great experience for you.
But what I do know is how much he cares about his family.
He was in the U.S. Army. Our dad's an Eagle Scout. As a child, what did that mean to me? It just meant to me that he could tie a lot of cool knots. Loves his gardening, loves watching the birds. He's a drummer too. The drum set still sits upstairs. He gets up there with my son.
Not making the Little League team. He's still waiting for that phone call.
He may not be getting into the Baseball Hall of Fame, but I think the CCRI Hall of Fame is certainly one that he will hold true and dear today and going forward. The first date was one of the local dances, high school dances, and it was kind of their first night out and about, kind of they're coming out as a couple, I guess.
Is that when they went to the roast beef parlor?
That's part of it. My
Okay.
dad thought he'd impress my mother. He saw on the menu a Salisbury steak, and he thought that was kind of like the fillet of the steak world. And little did he know that when it was delivered to him, that it was more of a hamburger type patty. Little do people know, he has actually been riding motorcycles as far back as I can remember. So that interest has always been there. To spot him on his Harley, just look for the guy in the suit and the penny loafers. It's just a love of his. And in the 40+ years that he's been riding motorcycles, my mother has never sat on the back of the motorcycle. So it's his own kind of outlet, I guess.
Well, when I heard Jack was receiving the award, I said, of course.
If I was asked to nominate someone, he'd be at the top of the list.
When his plaque is up there and people go back and look, they're going to remember Jack Renza as an outstanding professor who helped pave the way for them in their jobs and opportunities, and someone who truly made a difference in helping our students, as we're so fond of saying, achieving their dreams. Jack's done that.
I'm very proud of Jack. I'm very happy that you're being honored. I'm glad to be there. It's been many, many years of good friendship, and I'm proud to call you a partner and friend.
Jack, I think this is just another step in a great career for you. I don't see you retiring. I see you spending lots of time with your family. And I'm sure you'll continue to teach at this great school.
There isn't anything he wouldn't do for family, and I'm glad that he's made me part of that family.
You know, nobody deserves this more than you. You know, a hard worker, somebody who hopes for nothing but the best for his family and those around us. I know, speaking for Greg and I and our respective families, we couldn't be prouder of you. And to use a line that you regularly use as we sit around the dining room table, it doesn't get any better than this. So congratulations.
Good job, Papa.